Hello and welcome to the Kenneth Vercammen Law Office Legal Podcast. This edition we're looking at domestic violence cases, and in particular the unreported case of SA versus J G H. In domestic violence cases, they use dismissal, where the trial court had dismissed where there was no intent to harass or annoy. So the plaintiff here appealed the dismissal of her domestic violence complaint against the defendant, her ex-fiancé. In February 2021, plaintiff informed defendant she did not want to move forward with the marriage based on a series of arguments the couple had had over the prior months. Plaintiff then filed her domestic violence complaint alleging predicate acts of harassment, terroristic threats. Plaintiff alleged the defendant had regular angry outbursts, destroyed her property, and made several threats to her physical well-being. Defendant admitted getting upset, destroying some of the plaintiff's property, but claimed the parties had joint responsibility for the arguments. Defendant denied threatening plaintiff's well-being and alleged the plaintiff had an ulterior motive for obtaining the restraining order. After plaintiff had obtained a restraining order, but before it could be served on defendant, he left plaintiff hundreds of text messages and dozens of voicemails and emails, the contents of which were limited to defendant's desire to talk to plaintiff to repair their relationship. Defendant ceased communicating with plaintiff after becoming aware that she had obtained a TRO. The trial court, after the hearing, dismissed plaintiff's complaint, finding that she had failed to prove the predicate acts of terroristic threats and harassment. Specifically, the trial court credited defendant's testimony of plaintiffs and ruled that although defendant sent voluminous communications, they were not with the intent to annoy, alarm, or harass plaintiff. The trial court also found plaintiff had failed to prove her need for protection. On appeal, the appellate court affirmed, finding that the record supported the trial court's findings and legal conclusions. And that's the case of SA versus JGH. For more information on domestic violence cases, visit website njlaws.com, and for representation, contact Ken Vercammen's office in Edison 732-572-0500. Thank you.